So this is my first attempt at recording a video blog with my new computer, and I hope it comes out well. In my hotel room, had to kind of shut the blinds because otherwise it's huge glare. And I'm excited because today I'm going to unleash the power within. It's a Tony Robbins seminar. It starts today. It goes through Sunday, so it's 4 days. And I believe today I have to walk across hot coals and try not to burn my feet. Well, I guess I have to say I know I'm not going to burn my feet because a bunch of other people do it, and I think if people were burning their feet, there'd be ambulances and like it just wouldn't be happening. So I just know it's going to work out, and that's kind of what I wanted to put into this video is the difference between thinking something's going to work out and knowing it's going to work out. See, a lot of times we say like Thomas the Tank Engine, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Well, in 2016, Thomas the Tank Engine gets replaced by an Uber because he just thinks he can. To succeed in life, you need to know you can. And that is a really minor seeming but important difference. Just the way you frame it in your head when you think about things. Every time you hear yourself in your internal dialogue, your internal monologue saying, I think I can do this, or I believe I can do this, just try to rewire that and say, I know I can. Because here's the thing. Knowledge is by definition, it's not provable. We scientifically prove things and then we say they're truth. But then, some other theory can come along and refute it and then it wasn't true. So to say we know something, all it really means is that to the best of our current knowledge, it's known. The word known, we take it to mean it's definitely true. Like gravity is definitely true, but it's not impossible that, in 200 years' time, there's some sort of scientific theory that shows, oh, this wasn't really what we thought it was. So knowing basically means that to the best of our ability, we're certain. And that's kind of what we want to be until the moment that we find out that we're wrong. So anytime you have something you're trying to get motivated for, something you're trying to accomplish, just remind yourself that you know you can, because that's the best approach to take, is to know that you can do something. And if you ever find out that it didn't happen, that's okay. But you're going to have a much better chance of success by knowing that you can do something up until the moment that it turns out you can't. If you look at athletes, I look back at my high school wrestling days, and most of the people I lost to, it was I didn't mentally really believe I could beat them. And I think, when I looked at common opponents, I would beat people they lost to, and I didn't really understand. It was just certain people I had a mental block against. And, you look at fighters, you look at tennis players, whatever, any kind of competitive thing, confidence is huge. And, we look at people and judge them so harshly. Someone's super confident and then they lose. And we're like, oh, we knew you couldn't. But so what? They accomplish a lot more with that confidence than if they also didn't believe in themselves. Just if they thought the same way all their haters thought, that oh, you can't do this, you're not good enough, they'd probably accomplish a lot less. And by knowing they can do it and really believing in themselves, they reach a much higher level of performance. And nobody goes through life having everything they know pan out. But that's okay. It's still better to trust ourselves and trust our instincts, trust our body, trust our mind, and believe in ourselves until the moment we're proven wrong, and then we learn. And that's all life really is knowing things until we don't know them, and then learning what we didn't know. And so that's kind of the shift I wanted to implore upon you today, is to remind yourself it's okay to say you know things. I'm not saying to act like a know-it-all, but to yourself, it's okay to say, I know I can do this. I know I can, start this business. I know I can do a good job in my work. I know I can lift these. You go to the gym, you're about to do a lift. I know I can lift this. What happens if you try to lift it and then you don't? As long as you have a spotter, nothing, but that's a great way to try it out. When you go for an exercise, try telling yourself, I know I can kill this workout, or I know I can lift this, or I know I can do this many reps, rather than, I think I can do this. I'm not sure. It looks kind of what do you think is going to work out better? That's a pretty easy way to test out the theory. And I think you'll see pretty powerful results. Just, real confidence, the way you talk to yourself matters. There's a whole realm of science on it, neuro-linguistic programming. But saying you think you can do something is including doubt in the very thought. And, doubt is inherent in everything because nothing is certain. Like there's very few things in life that are certain. Even, scientifically validated theses, is that the way you say thesis plural, but whatever. Even those aren't certain. They're certain until proven otherwise. So people, I think, need to give themselves the permission to know the things that they know and have some confidence in them, because that will help you build the world better. And it's okay to be wrong, but it's not so good to go through life thinking that you're always wrong, or like basically you're afraid to think something because it can be wrong. And just understanding that anything in life can be wrong allows you to kind of let go of always prefacing everything with like, I don't know. I mean, okay, listen, nobody knows anything, like nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. Nobody knows the universal truth of life. Anyone tells you they did is full of shit. So like, let go of that and just know what you know until you don't know it, and then learn the lesson and move on. So that's what I wanted to get out today. Good luck with whatever you're doing, and I know I won't burn my feet when I walk across these hot coals today. Thank you. Have a good day.